Today is the first trading day of the week, and in fact, this product which we are starting, this is very new. And what we are planning to do is we are going to give a weekly outlook every week, so that we all can look forward for the whole week. What are the data that is going to be announced, and how we can trade the market with ease. Okay, so this first day of this, we are trying it, and we are happy to share with with the public and those interested. Of course, you can give us your feedback, and we see how we can go about it. Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Okay, day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose, and use your information at your own risk. And you must assess the risk of any trade at all times, right? So with that, I just move forward to see what is to be expected for the week. Okay, what we have done is, okay, we have started publishing the weekly report. Okay, this is what is to be expected for the week from 5th August to 9th August. That means from today and till this Friday. So what are the important data announcement that is going to be out? Then we also have published on our report. Okay, how do we read the report, and how do we look forward to using the report to trade effectively? Okay, the key data that is out today is from US is ISM Services PMI, and Tuesday tomorrow is RBA rate announcement and statement, and we also have from the pound construction PMI. Wednesday, we have New Zealand employment change and unemployment rate, and Canadian IVPMI. And Thursday, we have Aussie RBA governor speaks, and we also have a New Zealand inflation expectations and US unemployment claims. And Friday is a Canadian employment change and employment rate. So overall is, okay, this week, I think the main market to be considered is Aussie, New Zealand, okay, because these are the two countries you're going to get data coming in. And of course, we are going to play the game by looking at how is the trend, and how is the market movement, and how we can go about it. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the report and also explain to you how you look at it. At the same time, in the event, okay, we may be wrong, or in the market may have moved more than we expected, then probably we will give you an update from us saying that, okay, this is the level and these are the new levels, and so at least when you are being a trader, so you are aware to get yourself prepared how to go about it. Okay, euro closed at 109.10, and this is trading within previous week range, which is 107.80 and 950, and closed above the open and has taken support at 108.50 and 108.10. Okay, what do we mean by that? That means as long as the price is above 108.50 and 810, the price is expected to move up. And euro has turned up on the hourly and daily, and we need to see this level hold, which I've just mentioned, and the break of 10955 and 80 for further strength towards 11060 and 11130 and 11205. Okay, caution, hourly has turned up and it's a make or break scenario. Okay, usually what happens is sometimes if it's a failure, then probably the market may turn down and move down. So that is the reason we got to tell ourselves that, okay, we got to be very careful. And euro is getting ready to a make or break scenario. If this breaks 950 980 breaks, we may see the price pushing higher, and this must hold. And euro has turned up against all the crosses except yen and Swiss. So that means euro is strong against all the other crosses except yen, Japanese yen, and dollar Swiss. Alternatively, this is within the range 10830 and 10980, and all this view What we are saying is for the whole week. Okay, what is expected? Of course, what is be expected? See, your side is we are just like a weatherman giving you a weather forecast. So we would be guiding you how you can sit in front of the screen and take decisions in the event, if the market goes against or the market reverses, whatever, when it goes against, then you got to get yourself prepared. Okay, we are expecting the weekly boundary. Okay, this is the most important sentence of this whole thing. That means what we are trying to say is this is expecting the weekly boundary with the low. That means, the low for the week, we are expecting 108.50, 108.30, 108.10 max. And the high, 109.50, 980 must break to see a price target of this levels. Okay, this is the most important for the whole week, and you got to get yourself prepared and manage the trade. And as a trader, this is what is expected from you, and you should be following the market without emotions, right? So now the key word is, okay, we take it like the low for the week is going to be 108.50, 830. That means anytime we see this, we look to go for a buy unless we are wrong. Okay, on the other hand, if this levels breaks, then we are expecting the price target to this. Okay, now as of now, okay, the euro dollar is, the high is 109.70 and the low is 108.90. Okay, this is within the range. So we are good to go on this, and we can still trade this market uh, according to the levels. Okay, well, of course, when the level goes wrong, then I'll be telling you what to do and how to do things, right? Okay, the next currency we are looking at is pound US. Okay, pound US closed at 128.05, which is at RL3, and this is trading within previous week range, which is 127.05 and 128.90. And this one closed below the open but failed the previous low, okay, which is 127.80, and has taken support at this level. So basically, compared to euro, pound is a bit weak, because the reason is it closed below the open and it just failed at the low. So this is, again, we are giving you a caution. Hourly has turned up and a make or break scenario, but still weak, still weak. That means still we have not seen any strength coming in. So we got to be a bit careful compared to euro. And pound is getting ready for the make or break scenario if 128.45, 128.90 breaks, then we may see testing 129.40, 129.80, and 130.40 levels. And 127.60 and 127.30 must hold. Okay. And pound is mixed against most crosses and weak against the yen and the Swiss. So compared to euro, okay, euro was strong against the other crosses, but this is mixed against the weak crosses. So this is still weak, and we have not seen any strength coming in. Alternatively, within range, 127.30 and 128.90. Okay, right now is trading at 128.10, and the low is 127.10, and the high is 128.15. Okay, in fact, we are expecting the weekly boundary with a low of 127.60, 30, and 0.5. So in fact, the low, it was 127.10. I think this is within our weekly low. And the high, 128.90, must break to see the price target 129.40, 129.80, and 130.40. So as far as this cross is concerned, okay, we are still, within the range what we have expecting, and still trading within these levels. So we don't have to have any updates, and we just have to stick to the rules, and we just have to stick to the system and trade. Okay, the next cross we are going to look for is the dollar yen. Okay, the dollar yen closed at 146.60. Okay, this is at RL1, and this is trading near the low on the weekly, and the range was 14655 and 15525. Okay, and this has closed near the low, and this has taken resistance at 14710 and 14805. That means as long as these two levels holds, we still expect the price to move lower, and we still expect the price to come down. And dollar yen has hit the target, but 14480 and 14580 is critical. Okay, that means as long as this level holds, okay, we can see. That means, we can still go for a buy, if that level holds. But we may see a correction up from now. We may see the low soon. Okay, what we felt was when we published the report at that point of time, we felt that this 14450 is going to be the low. In fact, already from 155, it dropped almost like 1,000 pips, okay, which is about 10% down. So we thought that, this is going to hold, and we were wrong on this cross. Okay, and the break of this is needed for further strength towards 147.10 and 148.05. Okay, caution, extremely oversold. We may see the pullback soon. Okay, in fact, the dollar yen right now is trading at 14270. Okay, that means we were wrong on this, and the market dropped further than we expected. So further than we expected. So dollar yen is getting ready for the make or break scenario. If this breaks, we may see max. In fact, the maximum projection we have given was 14350 and 1433. Sorry, 143 figure. But I think the low was 14180, okay, if I'm not mistaken. So we were wrong on this. But this should be limited and must hold. And dollar yen is strong against all the crosses except Swiss franc. Alternatively, this is going to be within the range, and we are expecting the weekly boundary to be wrong. I mean, which we were expected, we were wrong, and the high to be 4605 and 4660 for a target. Okay, now this kind of situation, okay, if let's say, okay, we were predicting or we were projecting the maximum is 143.50 and 143 figure. Okay, in the moment, in the event, if let's say that level broke or it moved lower than our projection, okay, what is expected is, okay, you should be using the new levels, and of course we would be updating on the website when the next update comes. But till then, okay, you can use your own method to follow, right? So I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay, let me change the screen. Okay, so you see here, dollar yen here. This is where the dollar yen, and we are in the weekly, right? So what we were expecting was that 144.80 to hold, or even 144 half. Even if it breaks, we were looking at 143. Okay, that is going to be our major support. But unfortunately, it dropped below that, and now the next major support will become 141.45. And today's low was 141.80. Okay, then it bounced back, and now I think this is it's testing the resistance, which is at 143.20. So in the event, okay, in the event if the levels break, okay, what is expected from you is, of course, you can still trade, you can still take decisions, but again, you got to be very careful that you don't catch a falling knife. Meaning, when the market is falling, don't jump into the conclusion. Just go and buy and lose money unnecessarily and lose it. So you wait until the low is seen or confirmed. So as of now, we feel that this 4160, 4180, this is going to be the low. And now this is trading within the range. So now we can do a range trading as long as that low holds. Okay, and it is going to be a range, excuse me, it's going to be in the range until it breaks 143.45 and 141.80. So this is going to be the range for this level for today until this levels break. Okay, so next, let me continue. So this dollar yen, okay, I think it broke beyond our expectations and it moved beyond. So I think we have to use the new levels, and we would be giving you the updates on the next update session. Okay, dollar Swiss, this closed at 85.80, okay, which will close at RL1. This is trading near the low on the weekly, and the range was between 85.75 and 88.75, and closed near the low, and has taken resistance at 86.20 to 86.85 or even 87.25. So that means as long as the price doesn't go above this levels, okay, this is expected to still come down and still fall. Okay, this dollar Swiss has hit the target of 85.20 and 84.50 is critical. Okay, in fact, today's low is 84.48. Okay, so that means this was like on the dot on the low, and we may see a correction up from now, as we may have seen the low soon. Need this level to hold and break 86.15 and 86.65. Okay, then we can see a further strength. Again, caution, extremely oversold. We may see a pullback soon, and this is getting ready for the make or break scenario, and we may see testing these levels. Okay, I think we were right on this on the dot at 84.5, which the market has tested, and now right now is trading at 85 figure, but it should be limited, right? And the 85, 85, and 86.15 must hold. Okay, Swiss is strong against all the crosses except yen. Okay, alternatively, within the range, this level, but as of now, this 85.20 is gone. So now it becomes like 84.5 and 86.15. So we are expecting the weekly boundary to be a low of this, and the high must break in order to get this level, right? So Swiss franc, I think we may have seen the low if it is true. Okay, that means if it's been confirmed, then we should not be seeing the price moving below 84.60 or 84.50. But on the other hand, we need to see the price moving higher towards 85.65 and break. Then only we can confirm that, okay, this is the low and this is we have seen. Okay, the next cross we are going to talk about is Aussie dollar. Okay, Aussie dollar closed at 65.10, and this is trading at RL1. Okay, this is trading near the low on the weekly, and the range is between 64.80 and 65.70. And this is close near the low and has taken resistance at 65.45 and 65.70. So that means we should not be seeing the price moving above 65.45 and 65.70. Okay, Aussie has hit the target, but 64.5 is critical. Okay, in fact, that level is a bit critical. Further weakness towards 64.20, 63.80, and 63.60. Okay, I think today's low was 63.50. Okay, I think we have missed by 10 pips on this. And this is again caution. This is tomorrow we are having an interest rate decision. And if any surprises, we may see a spike down lower, even towards 62.70 if the 63.60 breaks. That means what we are trying to say is tomorrow, by any chance, if RBA decide to cut rate, then we may see the price spike down. So that is what we meant by if we see any surprises for tomorrow. Okay, Aussie is getting ready for the make or break scenario, and if 64.80 breaks, then we may see testing the 64.20, 63.80, and 63.60, but should be limited because it's oversold. And again, this level must hold in order for us to, to maintain the bearish view. Aussie is weak against all the crosses. Alternatively, this can be within the range, but as of now, The 64.40 is gone, so now it becomes within the range 63.50 and 65.70. So we are expecting a weekly boundary of this level, and the low must break to see 63.60 or even 62.70 before we can see a waves. So this also, I think we were right, and we are still in the trade. So we still want to go in the direction of the flow and keep moving in the trend direction. Okay, the next cross we are going to talk about is Canadian dollars. Okay, this Canadian dollars closed at 138.75, which was at RL3, and this is trading near the high on the weekly, and the range has been between 137.85 and 38.90, and closed near the high. Okay, and has taken support at 38.20 and 37.85. Dollar CAD has hit the target, but oh, sorry. My apologies. Okay, I'm showing the wrong screen. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me start again. Dollar CAD. Okay, this dollar CAD closed at 38.75. And it closed at RL3, and this is trading near the high on the weekly, and this has been in the range, was between 37.85 and 38.90, and closed near the high and has taken support at 38.20 and 37.85. Dollar CAD has hit the target, but 139 figure, 39.45 and 39.80 are critical. Okay, are critical, and need to see this level hold, and need to see the break of this 39 figure and 39.45 for further strength towards 40 figure, 40.80 and 41.50. Again, this is overbought, and the critical levels we may see a pullback soon. Okay, in fact, today's high for dollar CAD has been 39.50. Okay, I think we projected 39.40, so the high has been 39.50. So I think still we have a long way to go. Okay, now dollar CAD is getting ready for the make or break scenario. So if the 39.40 and 39.80 breaks, we may see testing 140 figure, 140.80 and 141.50 levels, but should be limited because it's overbought, and 38.20 and 37.85 must hold to maintain the bullish view. Okay, dollar CAD is, in fact, this is I think this typo error should be weak against all the crosses because it's not strong. This is weak against all the crosses, and this is again alternatively within range 37.85 and 39.45. So today the low was 38.60 and the high was 39.50. So within the range we expected. So we are expecting the weekly boundary with the low of 38.20 and 37.85 as the low, and the high 39 must break, which has just happened, and we must break to see price target of 45.80, 140 and 140 140.80, right? So this also, I think we were on the correct move and correct direction. Okay, the next cross we are going to talk about is New Zealand dollar. Okay, New Zealand dollar closed at 59.55 last week, and this is it closed near at RL5, and this is trading near the high on the weekly, and the range was 58.55 and 59.85, and closed near the high. So it has taken support at 59.20 and 58.80. So New Zealand dollar has hit the target, but 5905 and 5880. These two levels are critical. Okay, and we may see a correction up from now. Okay, need to see this hold and the break of 5985 for further strength towards this level. Again, caution, we have an employment change. I think this is on Wednesday. And if any surprises, we may get a spike, but 5855 and 5985 are critical. So in fact, today's low is 5848, about 50, right? So this is still within this levels what we have projected, and this is getting ready for the make or break scenario. If this breaks, then we may see higher, and this must hold, but if it breaks, then we may see lower. Okay, this is again weak against all the crosses. Alternatively, this is within the range, and we are expecting the weekly boundary with a low of 58.80 and 58.55. So in fact, the low was 58.48. So I think we are near that level, and the high 59.85 must break in order for us to see a target of 60.30 or 60.80. So far, I think all the crosses, I think we were all pretty right, except for the dollar yen. And like dollar yen was really a big move today. I think there was a havoc in Japan. Even the Nikkei dropped more than 4,000 points at one point. So there is a havoc that's happened in Japan because of this raise in interest, and there is a panic stage. Okay, the next cross we are going to discuss is dollar Sing. This dollar Sing closed at 132.70, which is at RL1, and this is trading near the low on the weekly, and the range is between 32.45 and 34.60. And this has closed near the low and has taken resistance at 33.25 and 33.75. So in other words, as long as these two levels holds, we still expect the price to move lower. Okay, dollar Sing has hit the target, but 32.05, 31.90 is critical. Okay, I think the low today was 32.05. Okay, which is we are still within our levels, and this we need to see this price, this hold, and the break of this for further weakness towards 31.90 or 31.60. Okay, caution, oversold, approaching critical levels, and we may see a pullback soon. So we got to be very careful, and you got to play the game by the rules and by the levels. Okay, this dollar Sing is getting ready for the make or break scenario, and if 32.30 breaks, we may see testing the 31.90 and 31.60 levels, but should be limited. So what we are expecting is we might see a break lower, but it should turn up soon, And again, this is but should be limited, and this must hold. Sing dollar is strong against all the crosses except yen and the Swiss. Alternatively, within range 131.90 and 33.25. So we are expecting a weekly boundary of the high at 33.25 and 33.85. That means we are not expecting this week to go beyond this high, and the low to break, and to see a price target of 31.90, 31.60 and 31.20. So overall, okay, what has happened now is, okay, yen is dominating the play. Okay, yen is being the biggest move, followed by the Swissy. So this too has taken a safe haven status. Okay, right now the gold is also supposed to be in a safe haven status, but still consolidating. Okay, this is still not seen any big move. So we got to wait for the clear directions. Okay, now coming to the final instrument of the product what we are discussing. spot gold. Spot gold closed at 2,445, which is at SR8. That means this market is weak, and this is trading near the open on the weekly, and the range was 2412 and 2477 half. Okay, and closed near the open and has taken support at 2419 and 2412. Okay, spot gold has hit the target. This is critical. That means it has hit the target, but these two levels are important. If these two levels breaks, then we need to see price moving lower. Okay, and also we need to see the price break 47 and 51, further strength towards 57, 63, and 73. So what we are expecting on gold is we expect the price to move up a bit, which I think this has already happened. In fact, today's high was about 58. Okay, we saw this morning about 58, 57 half. Okay, 57 half. So which we expected that level to hold. But of course, in fact, if it can move higher, then we may see the next two levels. Okay, but I think the market reversed at 2457. Okay, then we expect the price to move lower, right? Then caution. This is critical for the bulls. If it breaks, then it can be very weak. So now we got to closely monitor the gold market, and we got to see whether the 241912 and 01 holds. Okay, this is getting ready for the make or break scenario, and this, if 241201 breaks, then we may see testing 2394 and 2388 levels, but should be limited. So that means we are expecting a limited downside, right? And we must see that 2447 and 2451 holds. But on this note, okay, we saw the high of 57, so this is the level. Alternatively, within the range between 2412 and 2457. On this note is 2457. Okay, we are expecting a weekly boundary within this level with the high of this and break of this levels. Okay, this was our projection. This was in the morning. Okay, but of course the market started. In fact, the market was pretty very volatile. In fact, because of the market that has been bit shaky. Okay, the another reason I can think of, okay, why is it shaky is because I think this the September meeting, in fact, the data came out to be Friday. Friday was very weak. So now the market may be expecting that the US market is in a recession. And that is one of the reason why you see the stock market falling. Then the safe haven status has been taken by the dollar yen and Swissy, but unfortunately the gold is still trying to settle down. So chances are, I mean, I'm not very sure if the data comes out to be even weaker, then what we may expect is, September meeting, instead of a 0.25% cut, we may get a 0.5% cut. Okay, which only time should give us an answer, right? So with that, I think I just want to just conclude this session. And like as I told you, this is a weekly outlook. Okay, this is going to be, because today was very unexpected, because today was very volatile and the market was moving haywire, this morning, right? So I hope you didn't lose money and you didn't get yourself caught into any market. So when we have a weekly outlook, okay, try to focus on the boundary. Okay, what is our specialty is we will try to give the weekly boundary, daily boundary, hourly boundary. So that is a key word. That means, we are not expecting the price to move beyond that levels. So if the market is trading within that levels, then that should give you a comfort zone and confidence in trading, right? So with that, I conclude today's session. And for those of you who came in late, okay, if you feel you may want to play back the video and see if you have left something, or you may want to get yourself updated. So, and we are planning to do this every week. So if you have any friends, who are interested, okay, feel free to bring them in. So at least, you can look up ahead for the week. So how we can trade and how we can go about without getting emotion in control and making much mistakes, right? Okay, with that, I conclude today's session. Thank you, and looking forward to see you again, I think on Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday, we have one session. Let me change. Yeah, Wednesday is same timing. Okay, let me share that slide. So for those of you who are, because now we have changed the time a bit, the reason being is because we also want to look at Europe session. So for those of you who wants to get updates, okay, we can also feel. So this next, we have two sessions. We have Wednesday on the August 7th, which is the same timing as today. And Thursday, I think it would be a live trading. Okay, Thursday it will be a live trading. Wednesday also might be a live trading because I'm not sure what data is coming out. If not, then we can trade live and we can look at the market. So live trading, see, what are we special? Okay, because we are going to launch a few products. Okay, a few products. One is going to be a live trading webinar whereby we are going to trade live. That means we are going to trade and we are going to show you and guide you how you can manage the trade without controlling emotions. Okay, that's one. Then we also give live signals, live call, okay, based on the market. You can trade, you can put in the trade, and you can follow us. The third one, of course, we have just started is the weekly outlook, okay, which is going to be very useful to give you an update for the whole week. Okay, meaning what is to be looked forward, what are the data, key data that is going to be announced, and how we can trade that instruments, right? Then, of course, the fourth one is, we are also doing, that means, you see, when you come in, okay, of course, here today, this weekly outlook is nothing to ask. But when you come in for live trading, please feel free to ask, because we are very versatile and very comfortable in all the tools we may use. Because being a trader, we have been in the industry for 30 over years. So we know what are the pros and cons, what are the problems you'll be facing, and how how you are going to interpret and all this stuff. So that's the reason why we are trying to connect with interactive sessions. So I hope you come in and you join us. Okay, good luck to all of you for this week. And like, I think we have given you the updates. You can always look onto our website, for updates. And if you are really keen in our products, I suggest you register with us. Then you can get regular updates. Okay. And of course, right now we are giving it free. I mean, because the reason is because we want you to also understand how our product works, because our product is very unique. We don't look at a chart first. Okay, we look at our system first before we look at the chart. Okay, that eliminates a lot of emotions, especially if you are a trader. You know what I'm talking about, right? So, okay, looking forward to see you again on Wednesday. And with that, I conclude today's session. And thank you for coming, and looking forward to see you again. Till then, goodbye.